Howdy, howdy, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sharkinbear. Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be trying out a demo for a game that I've been waiting quite some time for, Chained Echoes. This game looks to modernize some of the old school turn-based elements of the SNES era, and so far from what I've seen, I'm extremely looking forward to trying it out. Now let's not go ahead and waste any more time and jump straight in. Wake up. It's time to get up, Glenn. Look how lovely the sun is shining. It's still so early. Come on, get dressed quickly. Your friends may come any minute. Looks like we have a couple of options for control scheme. Looks fairly normal, except for a reward board. We'll definitely have to be checking that out soon. Leave your house. Receive new quest. Let's go ahead and talk to Mom. Oh, she ain't saying anything. Let's go ahead and leave the house then. The coast is already in sight, so stop sleeping. Huh? I'm all ready. It's gonna get wild soon, so get your ass up. Mom? I said wake the fuck up. Oh man, sounds like my mom. What a way to start a game. Oh, that looks awesome. Do you believe this? We're on a suicide mission and he's taking a nap. No, actually, I haven't slept for days because of this mission. I don't care, boy. Get up and move your sorry ass to the captain up the bridge. I feel like the music might be just slightly too loud. Let's go and turn that down just a smidge. I'll turn it down to a 3, see how that works. Damn, it's still kind of loud. We'll do it one more time. Yeah, it seems plenty loud. Alright, let's go ahead. Oh, it looks like we have people to talk to. What about this room? Can you go in this room? Oh, yeah. We got a Sparkle 25 arc. I would have to guesstimate that's currency. I have to stay on the Sternenrit today because I'm sick. I wanted to join the battle, but Kylian talked me out of it. The mission is a total suicide. We're supposed to break through the enemy lines as a vanguard. I'm scared, Glenn. What if I'm outnumbered on the battlefield? Would I be a coward to run away? Maybe you can take down one or two. Oh dear, I hope I can find the courage to do so. You look pale, Glenn. A boy with your talent shouldn't always look so worried. I really like how fast the movement is for your character. It seems buttery smooth. If I die, my family in Valyria will get the money. They're waiting for it eagerly. For the money, of course. Oh, let's see. Pull in my way. If it isn't Glenn, excited, aren't you? Maybe a little bit. Relax, you just keep the sky above our heads clear and we'll take care of the enemy on the ground. We're a team. Together no one stands a chance against the band of the Iron Bull. You're right. Luck has always been with us for years, as long as I have this lucky charm here. Oops. You dropped it. It's broken. Don't worry about it. It's a bad omen. It isn't a bad omen or anything like that. Man, I am tough on words today, aren't I? I want to talk to you. There we go. Just because our name was dragged through the mud by those miserable boons of Amande, we have to go on the suicide mission. If we survive this, we'll get back at them. They're polishing these suits of armor. That looks pretty cool. Look at this guy. He's got dynamite. Look at these babies, Glenn. Aren't they great? Is that dynamite? I've been saving it for a mission like this. Aren't they dangerous? It's dangerous only for the enemy. I know this stuff. It'll be fine. Let's see. You're probably right. I'm no expert. Sure, don't worry. It'll come in handy. You got anybody else we can talk to? Oh, yeah. Okay, here we go. I thought I saw another pair of stairs in the back. All men in battle positions. This vanguard will not sink into the ocean. My guy's name is Marlock. That's a cool looking line, dude. Yeah. Ah, Glenn, our ace pilot, at last. I'm sorry. Too late for apologies. We're reaching the coast soon. Glenn, Kylian, you take the sky armors and go ahead. We'll follow you. Yes, sir. Our goal is the Opus Stone. It feeds the ether cannons with energy. We smash that thing and clear the way for the rear guard. Understood? Yes, sir. Our client doesn't think we'll survive this. Lured by the promise to pour our gold around our families after our deaths, we took the job anyways, but we still show them that we can survive. We will not let our families spend our pay all alone, right? To the band of the Iron Bull. To the band of the Iron Bull. What? So soon? The can shouldn't be able to reach us. Cursed Ternians and their darn technology. Let's go. Are you ready, partner? I think so. I love how every transition to credits has been like a high five. So, Kylian, do you believe we can succeed? What are you talking about? Of course we can. Are you getting nervous? No, I mean, maybe a little bit. Don't worry. We'll go in and smash the Opus Stone and get out. The rear guard will handle the rest. Yeah, sounds easy. Normally, you would have to go to work for 3 years for such money. What will you do with all of it? I'm not sure. I have a wish, but the money probably won't be enough. Come on, tell me. I always wanted to have my own sky armor. That's nice. What would you do with it? Surely it's not simply for taking walks on a nice day, right? I don't know. I would probably do the same as before. Sky armors existed for the battle, after all. I could tune it up and work on it on my own, though. You could be anywhere in the world, and yet you choose the battlefield? There's nothing else in my life. Since you rescued me back then, this mercenary band is all I have. You, however, have a family and a home. What would you do with all the money? You know that I'm not here for the money. I would choose the battlefield as well. There's still a long way ahead until I reach my dream. Looks like we'll have to put up with each other a little longer. If we survive this. What can go wrong with our ace pilot, right? Alright, you two, enough romantic talk. You're ready to go. Godspeed, Glenn. Watch out, Glenn. The enemy is sending their own sky armors our way. How about a demonstration of your skills, Glenn? I bet you can take it down on your own. What? Battles are turn-based. You and your enemies take turns choosing actions. The order of each turn is displayed in the top right corner. HP represents your health. If it reaches 0, the character is incapacitated. Tech points are a resource used for skills. HP and TP restored completely after battle. The icon next to a skill indicates the type of skill that it is. Defeating enemies in Battleground grants you access to different spoils. Loot that can be sold for money or to unlock new deals. Materials that can be used to upgrade weapons. Skill points used to upgrade skills. Clan points for various clan shop benefits. Defeating an enemy will show your loot immediately, but you will not receive it until after the battle. Alright. Oh, that guy looks pretty cool. Alright, so we have access. What is Gear 1? I wonder what the... I'm assuming that's something that will come to play later. Yeah, let's do some poison. So we already have 100 tech points. We're going to spend 20 of that poisoning this guy. Might as well. If it's going to refund the points every single combat, might as well. Oh, that guy is rather easy to defeat. Ha, there's no challenge for our ace pilot. We shouldn't fool around, Kylian. Well then, get ready. Here comes a new challenger. And we'll do the same thing pretty much. We'll do a poison salvo. It's probably just worth it to attack him if all it took is, what, 2 attacks and this piercer thing? Almost 1,400 damage plus that 600. Does about 2,000 each one. That's it, Glenn. Now on to the Opus Stone. Whoa! Look out for the cannons. Kylian got hit. Damn it. Kylian. Should have been watching where you're going, or else you wouldn't have been shot. Are you alright? Of course not. The Sky Armors were our best chance to reach the Opus Stone. As long as we still have legs to walk and arms to wield a sword, we will not give up. It's about time that you get to know the battlefield outside your Sky Armor. You've had enough training. But here on land, you follow me, understood? Yes. We will fight our way to the Opus Stone on foot. Once the stone is shattered, we can wait for the rear guard. Alright, okay, dead end. Destroy the Opus Stone. Ooh, we're kind of running with the troops a little bit. We don't go this way? Oh, okay. Yeah, we got a little place to climb up here. That's a little hard to see, isn't it? I feel like that needs a better indicator of where to climb up the wall. Ooh, our first combat. Oh, and it seamlessly transitions to the combat. Alright. Wide swing it is. We got them with the good old 40. We'll go ahead and heal up on Glenn. No, we're not gonna waste the tech points on that guy. Alright, so you do regenerate some tech points on attacks rather than spending skills. There's about 10 tech points that you get back per attack. There we go. 54. Was that a crit? Pretty awesome. Alright, we jump across. And it looks like we have a little place to climb down. We're not going left. Over here. Alright, we got some sweets. Don't know what that does. What is sweets? That is tech points, and snacks is for health points. Okay. The only place we got is this. Can we cross this? You can cross that. Okay, yeah. It's really hard to discern what you can and cannot cross. That guy's got a shield. Might as well do, yeah, we'll go ahead and do armor break. Armor break away! And then we'll just do some normal attacks until we start getting damage dealt to us. Defensive stance. Let's do another armor break. Might as well. Extended. Okay, so it didn't matter that we did it before. It still had him with the damage down. Or defense down. That cross slash is pretty awesome. But unless we beat him in this next round, we'll kind of want to reserve some more tech points. But he's down anyway, so it doesn't matter. Full tech points. Alright, we have an indicator here. I feel like we need more indicators like this at, points that we can climb up and whatnot. Get ourselves some additional snack. I believe those are probably like combat consumables. It's the Sharkinbear. No way. Focus on your task. I bet the others escaped in time. I do like those floating dialogue as you're proceeding into the events. They're not just like static images. They're happening in real time. We go ahead and do the same thing. Armor break for 54 on the crit. That's pretty nice. And we're just going to go ahead and start swinging away. And we should be going to get one more hit on him. Ooh, we're getting pretty lucky with those crits. And as I say that, we land another crit. Nice. Alright. Can we find anything hidden over here? We got a chest with a snack in it. And then we'll head back down and go through that door. Nothing looks to be salvageable there. Ooh, we got this guy. Glenn. Don't talk. His wounds look bad. After I was hurled from the Sharkinbear, I found myself between the enemy lines. As you said, I tried not to flee and tried to defeat as many of them as possible. Here, at least I'm not dying a coward's death. He's gone. Sorry for that guy. Watch out, Glenn. Ooh, that was a cool looking piece of armor. That was close. More of them, get ready. There are too many. Need a hand? Yeah. Commander. Looks like we got Marlock, and I can't remember what the dolphin guy's name is. Let's show them the power of the Iron Bull's mightiest team up. The overdrive bar is the core of the battle system. The bar has 3 areas, yellow, green, and red, representing the state of the party. The cursor shows the current position on this bar. Almost every action moves the cursor to the right. The small cursor shows where the cursor will jump to when choosing an action. When reaching the green area, the party is warmed up in perfect synergy. This is called overdrive. In overdrive, the party takes less damage, deals more damage, and more importantly, needs to spend only half TP on skills. Always try to stay in overdrive. Eventually, the party will reach a red area and become overheated. This will let the enemy deal massive damage to you. In order to stay in overdrive, the cursor must be moved back to the left. This can be done with one of the following actions. Ways of lowering overdrive bar. While in overdrive or overheat, an icon will appear next to the left of the bar. This icon represents the skill type. The number next to it shows how many party turns this skill type will stay before switching to another. Using a corresponding skill will make the cursor jump to the left by a great margin. Skills of the corresponding type are also marked yellow. Switching out characters in battle, more details later. Use the defend action. Use an ultra move, more details later. Action moves move the party position on the overdrive bar. Try to reach and stay in the green area. Overdrive effects, damage dealt is raised, damage received is lowered, skill half TP. Okay, so that's basically basic summarizing everything we had. Okay, so let's go ahead and start attacking with Marlock. Looks like we can increase our defense and our mind. Let's go and do that. Ooh, I kind of like the bard musical effect from his cannon, I guess. Did he play the cannon for us? Alright, he does poison smash and a magic water attack dealing 0.7 times damage to all. Let's do it. Yeah, that's a pretty solid beefy attack. It does everything. And now we're ready to, oh man, that was a little bit powerful. Oh, you jerk. Oh, we actually lowered it. I wasn't even checking the overdrive bar. We used the skill to lower it just a little bit. Let's go ahead and do ourselves some water prison. And we'll go ahead and follow up with a cross slash. We'll have him helping out with helping hand. We'll just start at the top because everyone seems to have evenly lost health in there. Normal attack, generate some TP. Ooh, definitely gonna want to heal him. Let's poison this dude. Let's let them take damage over the next couple turns. We will do a cross slash on this Tarnian elite soldier right here. And it's gonna put us in overdrive, but we desperately need to heal. Everybody's gonna be taking extra damage from this. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Oh shit. This wasn't worth it. Okay, we're not taking a whole bunch of extra damage, but man, did that suck. We're bringing ourselves back under. Oh, and now we can do cross slash, and that'll actually get us healthy in our overdrive bar again. We're gonna do another helping hand on Hein. There we go. He's all better. We'll do, oh shit, I defended. I didn't want to defend. I wanted to attack that one dude at the top. Oh my god. Can we get a yellow bar ability used before then? We'll see. Oh, it changed. Oh no. And I don't think he has. Might as well top out the overdrive bar. Oh, we do have an attack that'll do that. Oh, and it's just enough to bring us back under. Hell yeah. And we are then going to use... I think we should just be able to normal attack him to death before he gets anything back. And there we go. Fight over. So you live. Barely. Fools, the Sky Armors were our biggest hope to end all of this quickly. We didn't stand a chance. They call you an ace pilot, and you can't even... Shut up, both of you. Save your strength. The stone is near. We will fight the remaining foes on foot. Sky Armor again? This is bad. No choice but to fight it now. Don't worry, Commander. Guys, we will deal with it. You need to go and destroy the stone. Stay alive, you hear me? Of course. Alright, looks like we're taking over Kylian for a moment. So, the enemy has reached the stone. I'm sorry, my lord, but the casualties were. Spare me the details. Everything is going according to plan. Time for the final act. The Opus Stone. Once it's destroyed and the ether cannons are out of fuel. Ooh, I love the Anubis look of that guy. Your assault ends here, fiends. It's a Sky Armor again. That means the others are... I remember that Sky Armor now. That's Wawayan, a famous Doppelsaltner. I don't know of you as well, Band of the Iron Bull. What madness has befallen you to take such a mission? What did Gravos lure you with? With gold they do not possess? Do you even realize what you're dealing with? We need to get past him, then we smash the stone. Not if I smash your skulls first, you fools. Alright. That thing in the background is really loud. I guess there's no way to change that. We're just gonna kind of bear through that. I feel like I'm gonna have to turn... Hold on. We'll turn that... Like, I had to actually open that and turn stuff down in order to actually get it turned down ever so slightly. Hopefully that helps some, because that's pretty egregious. I figured that'd be under FX for game noises, but damn, that is loud. Let's go ahead and armor break on the Anubis, or Wawayan. And we're just gonna attack with Kylian, just so that we save some of our tech points. Yeah, every time that crits, it's definitely making it worth it. He uses ultimate attack. Oh wow, he downed him entirely. And you cannot get him back once he's been down. Man, that was a hard attack. Luckily, nobody's hurt for the time being. And it looks like we need a cross slash to bring our overdrive bar. Hey, scumbag, try this dynamite. Alright, so he threw dynamite up the stage. It's not detonating. Maybe we can give it a smack. Are you serious? I love how Hein is unconscious and he told us to give it a smack. Let's see. We need another wide swing. Let's do a wide swing to lower the overdrive a little bit more and stay in the middle. And then we're going to go ahead and do a fire burst on the dynamite. Ooh, and that was a free 200 damage on him. How's he looking? He's still got the poison debuff. Why was I turned around for that? And why am I still turned around? Did I glitch? We're gonna go ahead and heal myself. Alright, we're gonna do some more of the fire burst here. Seems to be doing a good chunk of damage each time. Let's see if this will actually fix me doing this. Oh no! I've actually glitched out, fighting backwards. Or maybe that's exactly how it's intended. He's showing maximum disrespect right now in combat. And down he goes. We did it! Now for the Opus Stone. No! Commander, Kylian, Opus Stone, what have they told you? Glenn, smash it. Stop, boy, that's no Opus Stone. It's not fueling anything. Don't listen to him, go. He sure is walking real slow towards that. Fools, the grimoire. Huh? What is this light? I sure hope that wasn't the main character. Alright, what is that? Is that the end of the demo? Oh no, okay. Volandis, a continent with a proud history of over 3,000 years. Once it was home to the magical city of Nisa, the center of magical teachings, but since its downfall, Volandis has been consumed by war. For 6 generations, 3 kingdoms have been battling for domination. In the north, the kingdom of everlasting rain, Tarn. The greatest harbor in all of Volandis, Farnsport, and its kingdom, Escania, to the south. Finally, in the east, the proud nation of Gravos. In 806 of the 7th era, Terran conquered Gravos. A few days later, during an attempt to reconquer lost territory, the greatest accident of the war occurred. A powerful explosion engulfed the eastern part of the continent. Tens of thousands of people died. The weapon that could cause such destruction remained unknown. Since none of the 3 kingdoms admitted to possess such a weapon, fear finally drove the rulers to sign a peace treaty. This ended the war after 156 years. In 807, 1 year after the signing of the treaty, a celebration was held in Farnsport to mark an anniversary. There he is, Rob. I was not mistaken. Look for yourself. Farnsport. Okay, so we're near Gravos. We're on the east side of the continent, sitting right in the tree close to Lady Pernella's route. I do see him, but maybe he just wants to get a good look at the parade. He wouldn't need a sword for that. Also, they are forbidden during the festivities. Are you sure that is a sword? I can hardly recognize it. Rob, it is an exemplary memory of the city's watch. It is our most urgent task to pursue this. But we are supposed to guard the castle today, Princess. Her true identity is Princess Celestia, Valkyria of Tarn, sister to Princess Frederick. Shortly before the end of the war, she fled the castle to see more of the world, as well as her people's struggle, worries, and hopes, in order to become a better princess to them. After a chain of events, she ended up as a guard of the city's watch for Tarn's enemy's kingdom. Rob, don't call me that. Forgive me, you're Rob. Sorry, Lean. Heir to the House of Rymire, Rob grew up as a ward in the castle Tormund, together with Lane. Once he learned that she planned to flee the castle, he insisted on tagging along. Her well-being is his highest priority. It is a miracle that we have not yet been discovered. If anyone here finds out who I am. Anyway, let's make haste towards the west gate, Anon. Let's hurry? Let's hurry to the west gate. After defeating bosses or finishing special tasks, the party will gain Grimoire Shards. Owning a Grimoire Shard is similar to a level up. You can use it to strengthen your characters. Gaining 1 Grimoire Shard allows all party members to make use of it. Okay. So 1 Grimoire Shard gives everyone a level up? How's that work? In the skill menu, there are 3 types of skills that can be learned: action skills, passive skills, and stat boosts. While stat boosts are automatically added to your character's attributes and are permanently active, action and passive skills need to be equipped. This can be done in the set skill menu. You can use SP in the set skills menu to level up your actions and passive skills. By defeating enemies, you can receive SP. Every skill a character has currently equipped will gain SP. Additionally, every character will accumulate SP that is placed in their own private pool, where you may distribute freely to whatever skill available for that specific character. Alright. So now we have 2 new characters. I assume that Glenn is dead. So is Kylian and Marlowe and Hein. And it looks to be that we have 1 star, whatever that is. Skills, learn skills. We have no SP to speak of. Oh wait, no. Oh, we use the stars. Okay, so I can use wind thrust if I want. A magic wind attack. Wind resistance, attack 2, tech points. See. So they have different skills from what it looks like, and it looks to me as though she is magically inclined. Raise TP by 10%. Flying killer. Health points plus 10. Magic plus 2. Attack plus 2. Tech points plus 2. So TP up and tech points plus 5. I mean, I guess TP up is probably stronger based further you go into the game. But I'm thinking either magic 2. You know what? Wind thrust. You know what? Let's just do it. The following stats have been risen. Okay, so you also get like an SP. You also get like level up statistics as well. We have pandemic, poison shot. So it seems like though he's like a gun user maybe. Beast killer, water resistance, mine, defense all. Let's go ahead and do the pandemic. I do like giving stuff poison. Poison seems to be pretty strong overall. And I guess we also want to make sure that we're tagging certain skills with certain signs here, just so that we can have our bases covered on lowering our so you can see I have all 4 skills equipped, and he's got all 3 skills. But we want to make sure we are able to lower our overdrive so it shouldn't overheat. And let's head on out. Go on the stairs. Anything else to the left or the right? Checking doors where we may. I don't know if... Okay, so we have a green indicator. That means we can probably decide which doors and which ones we can't go into, basically. I'm baking pastries to sell to the people. You want to know the secret ingredient? It's wood. You don't believe me? Whiskey gets its flavor from wooden barrels as well. And don't forget Crescon cheese pressed through wood. I use it as flour for these pastries. Alright. Don't know how that'll help us, but maybe it'll come in handy later. Alright. We got some dudes hanging out over there. We got treasure chest. We got 250 arc. That's some big boy change. Ooh. That's a vista. Cursed feasts. Is something the matter? Oh, it's you two. I'm just so very disappointed by this view. All of this is so wrong. What do you mean? 6 generations. That's how long this war lasted. I'm 72 years old, and even my great-grandfather was born during this war. This country has known nothing but hatred and pain for a very long time. But yet, look how forgetful these people are. They cheer their fellow countrymen's murders. If forgiveness is the price for their dream of peace, they seem willing to pay it. People have paid higher costs for their dreams. After all that's happened during the war, forgiveness is not a cheap price to pay, Lean. But this might be something only we elderly can understand. I'm sorry. Ignore the ramblings of an old man. Lean. If it isn't the greatest pilot in all of Scania, this is the first time I've seen you in a fancy uniform. Terrible, isn't it? Lean, our child was born this morning. It's a girl, the most beautiful girl in the world. This is wonderful. How's Gabriella? Excellent, only because of you. They are both doing well. If you hadn't brought us the medicine, I'd gladly pass on the thanks to my grandmother. She knew a lot about medicines. It must have been a fate. Her name is Thorelia. It is an old Bakian word for peace. My first daughter was born during the war, but Thorelia has the chance to experience a time of peace. The horrors of war shall remain unknown to her, and I'll do everything to keep it that way. Ro, remember, you saved the lives of my wife and daughter. I'm forever in your debt. There you are, Ro. Lady Lenya would like to meet our most famous pilot. Follow me. Oh well, obligations. If it benefits peace, I shall even act as a showman. Until then. Alright, now we have access back. We can run around some more. Ooh, I'm really kind of digging these different creature vibes of the different races. I don't know the reason, but some people are planning a riot today at the east gate of the palace. Farnsport isn't called the Dancing City for nothing. Long live our freedom. The cabs are a practical way to get from point A to point B. Farnsport is huge after all. Ooh, we got a band playing. Oh yeah, that's the beat. Too bad we can't really hear them play. They're not playing much of anything, are they? We got a little cave. Oh, we got a cart. Do you want to leave the city? Not yet. Did we see everything there is to see? Do we need to take the cart? Can we go? We can't go into there. Looks like we have access to a couple of extra houses over here. Oh, just almost past the chest. Eye drops. I'm assuming there's a blind in this game. The war lasted for over 150 years. Now, only 1 year has passed since the peace treaty. Everyone has seemed to have forgotten the atrocities of Terran. Alright, do we have... It looks like we do have options to get some treasure up here. We got a snack. And what else could we get? Another snack. Who keeps snacks in their cabinets like that? I'm not gonna lie, it's probably me. I've kept snacks in cabinets like that. And we will head north. You cannot pass here. Alright, well, I guess we're going to the train. Is this another train route? Oh, nope. This is a train, just not the train we want. Can we just go south? Okay, so we do need to take the cab. And we will say, yes please. Okay, so which way are we going? Okay. Left. I am digging this art style. Oh wow, she's a spear user. I love how she's not looking at him either. Let's check out. I want to see what pandemic. You know what? We'll save that for a. Oh, that is amazing looking. Art style wise, these skills look fantastic. So she's not a magic. Well, she is a magic user, but this is more of a like a. She can imbue her weapons. This thing is pretty beefy. Overdrive. Let's try another fire thrust. How about that? Oh, it says we have access to Ultra Move. Let's try Ultra Move. Remove all negative ailments, permanently raised for all permanent members and all resistances. That's Nature Spring Weld. Do we only have hers? No. Nah, never mind. We're actually skip out on that one. Probably should have hit with that a lot sooner. We've gained 1 SP. Anything down here? Nope. What is this? Capless mushroom. So they just have random items floating in the sky around everything? Wait. Look over there, Rob. That's the person I saw earlier. He does carry a weapon. Let's follow him. At first, I swear those ducks croak like frogs. Oh man, I can't see Lady Parnella's convoy from here. I wish I was younger so I could climb up this cliff here and I can get a better look. There are a lot of people here. Maybe he can sell a thing or two. What does he have to sell? Looks like, oh, he sells lozenge. I do love the fact that the lozenge cures silence. Revives a character. Yeah, there's blind. Cures inact. I guess, what's inact? Like a paralyze almost? A bitter onion. Assuming there's some sort of beware of goblins. Some sort of cooking component. That mosquito has boxing gloves on. That's a pretty cool boxing glove mosquito thing you got going there. Pretty confident. Fire. Oh, it's actually called a box fly. Nice. And then we'll do some power shots on this thing. Oh no, we missed. Maybe water will do it. Ooh. It wasn't weak to it, but man, that did a lot of damage. I just done a normal attack. I should have done a normal attack. Weakness. So we now know that the boxing glove fly is weak to wind. That can come in handy later. Was there anything going to be going left up here? It looks like we're going to transition off screen if we go that way, so let's check down here a little bit more. We got our beach. Oh, looks like we can go left. Oh, there is a chest down here with a snack. Alright. And we collected another capless mushroom by coming by and picking up whatever's floating, more than like. We have our little place down here. How do you get any access to that? Oh, we're going to be jumping down, I see. Oh, we missed a place. We can climb up here. Nope. Man, it sure as hell looked like we could climb this. Oh well. We can jump over that for sure. Pass behind the waterfall. Let's keep going left. Ooh, we have 2 enemies we can fight. Ooh, why is this box fly, like, sparkly? Alright, so, now that we're both here, we can go pandemic. We poisoned one of them, missed the other. We're gonna wind thrust the box fly. Should be able to take him with relative ease. Man, he really doesn't like being poisoned. Ooh. We need to get this lady a snack ASAP. Go ahead and hit the box fly. Oh, we get a weathered bone. Okay, so we got an additional ingredient from that. I believe this is weak to fire? Yeah. Boom. And we're in danger here, but I think this should be able to take out this pig pretty easy. Normal attack, just so we don't waste any more time. We got a pom-pom for that. 7 SP. Alright. Got another ingredient over here. Do we need to go north? There's a cave there. It's got a skull above it, but I do believe we can also jump down here. Chest. There was also a cave over there somewhere, I thought. Are we not allowed to go that way? Doesn't look it. What's the way we came? I feel like we should be able to go down to the beach as well, but it doesn't look to be a drop point for that. Alright, into the skull-shaped cave we go. Termina Caves. Another earthquake? We have never had as many in the last moons. And yet, those were the small ones. People say that a massive earthquake is imminent. One as big as the one that devoured Nisa. Do you think the ruins are from that time? From the time of Nisa? Maybe. Many castles and watchtowers sank into the ground during that time. Once they were home to loyal soldiers, today they offer shelter only to rats. And by rats, I mean them. I'm telling you, we should get out of here. These ruins only bring bad luck. Everywhere you look, there's goblins, filthy creatures. Well, if you were chased out of your home, you wouldn't be any nicer to them. Their home? Don't make me laugh. 2 years ago, there were no goblins here to begin with. I had no idea where they came from, but they don't own anything here. I'm not going to be exploited by those fine gentlemen up in their castles, only to be robbed by these creatures here underground. Come now, save your breath. You don't have a choice anyway. This world be damned. Our target is not here. He must have gone deeper into the cave. At least you were right. They certainly look like robbers. The question is, what are they planning? That is what we need to find out. Alright, so now we're back in charge of our characters. These blue mushrooms look very nice. Looks like we need to get a way down. There's no way down from here. And we can't go that way either. Alright, pandemic shot, let's do it. Oh. Well, we missed that. Ooh, okay. Supreme Elemental Rainfall. Let's do that. Oh my god, that looks awesome. It didn't do a lot, but I mean, I don't care. It's still pretty cool. I don't think we poisoned either one of them, that poison shot, that pandemic shot. Dudes, you guys need to back up. We need to give our boy a snack, or else he's about to go down on the next turn. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, I see. We shoot poison shot and then we use pandemic shot. That's why they're not getting poisoned. That makes a lot of sense. You know what? Then we'll do it. Let's go ahead and do a water thrust then. Let's go ahead and pandemic this. There we go. That's how you do it. Alright, that's nice. And now we'll use a snack for Lean. Get her back up. And one of those robbers should die on their own. There he goes. And let's power shot this guy out of existence. It's nice when you actually use your reading comprehension to know what abilities do. Door's locked, we need a key. Well, we don't need a key if there's a giant hole in the wall over there. We can go this way. There's a door over there. And there's a wall that's rather hard to see that we can climb over here. Looks to be a door going this way too. Okay, so we got some goblins going that way. Did we miss anything? Because I feel like maybe we should be going that way. Up here. Alright, we got all sorts of options here for split ways. We'll go fight the goblins. They seem much closer and easier to go ahead and tackle. Goblin Shaman uses fire stare? Okay. Oh, well, shoot you right back at you. Angry gibberish to give him an attack buff. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Let's see. Goblin Shaman. Weakness, strength, can, steal human. I don't know how I'm supposed to read this. I guess that's there until we figure out what the weakness is. Let's try water. Sneaky club. Counter status, nice. And we're gonna go ahead and spread that off with the goblin guy. Hit that guy with the poison. And now let's try a fire thrust. Miasma skull. That hammer hits pretty hard, not gonna lie. Oh, all it did was just spread it to him for one turn? Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, so it does exactly that. Yeah, spreads it for one turn. Got it. And I believe... Oh, we can actually remove the buffs you got. I might be... Okay, yeah, he didn't attack me. Good that he didn't. We're going to go ahead and use a snack. God, we need to find a more reliable source of snacks. And I believe Wind Thrust is the only one we haven't tried yet. So let's try that. It should kill the Goblin Shaman regardless. He's not weak to either of those. But now we are one enemy down. We'll give her a snack. And then we'll keep on with the Fire Thrust. Next turn we will end up having to just do manual attacks. But we should be fine. Oh. Actually, we have time to do one more special attack. Oh. And then we'll attack. There we go. That finishes them both off. 2 SP gain. So, I keep on hitting the wrong button. Skill-wise, what do you do? Spend 1 GS to learn the skill. So we don't have any gravity shards yet. But wait, it says 4-star. What does 4-star mean? Huh. Okay. Well. Oh well. Keep on hitting the wrong thing for the buttons. We have a chest up here, and that gives us Swift Sandals. Oh man, I really need to stop backing out of menus. Swift Sandals, this gives us... It just says, what does that mean? What does that symbol down there mean? Can I... What does that mean? Oh, there we go. 75% chance to act first in battle. Oh! That's pretty cool. So the little one is turn to the page at the bottom, on the controller at least, it is the option button to see what the other side of the page looks like. Alright, well now we have the Swift Sandals and we can act more often first in combat. Ooh, now we have a... Oh, we're actually sandwiched. We'll just do what we've normally been doing. Let's keep up the poison. And then because she did that, or that other goblin did that, we'll go ahead and cleanse this guy so he doesn't have his attack buff. And he's poison lean. It's alright. We're gonna just keep doing what we're gonna do. We're not gonna worry about spreading pandemic. I honestly don't think that was worth it right away. Alright, so while wind doesn't... Oh, we actually got 2 times the snack from that guy. Nice. Even though wind, they don't seem to be weak against wind, that guy was still taking 70 damage from wind as opposed to the 50 damage from the fire thrust. So we're going to keep on using wind thrust. That seems to be doing a good chunk of damage on its own. I love it. He actually threw that thing around the planet. Lean went down, but this should be the last round. There he goes. And Lean is back up. And there's nothing here hidden. Can we go down? Nope, nothing. Okay. I keep on feeling like maybe I'm gonna find something that'll allow me to cross a different point. There's the goblin up top there. Ooh, 219 arc. We are able... Okay, so that was actually just a fast way down. We should not have done that. It's okay, though. It is fairly easy to get back to where we were. And we're back. Alright. North we shall go. We got the same setup here. Let's go ahead and do some wind thrusts against the Goblin Shaman. We'll probably end up having to cleanse him next turn. Yep, there we go. That goblin gibberish. Alright, cleanse. Poison on lean. Mind break. I assume mind break is probably the same as like magic down. Yep, and he is dead on his own. And luckily, hopefully, we should be able to clear out this goblin on our own with almost no problems, unless Lean goes down to poison, which I don't think she will. Although she is taking a hefty bit of poison damage on her own. Yeah, she's out. That's okay. Alright, we got another snack. Look at that. A key. I wonder what it can open here. Oh, we all know what that opens. She should know better too. Girl, you've been looking for this key. Oh, it's actually like another route. I don't want to go that way yet. I want to check out what's up here to the north. It's a treasure chest. We got an antidote. Which, you know, poison actually hits pretty hard in this game. Could actually come in a good bit of handy. We got some sweets. There's a series of beds here that no one's using for the time being. Put these on. These are the uniforms of the palace guards. I haven't washed myself for 3 weeks, but it's the thought of wearing these uniforms that makes me feel real dirty. Spare me your sense of humor. We share a goal, but that doesn't make us friends. No need to tell me that. Anyway, Lady Parnella steadily approaches the city. Kill her while wearing these uniforms, and make sure that people see you. I will watch the show from the city walls, but excuse me if I will not applaud. My reputation, you understand. We'll carry your secret to the grave, as discussed. I know this man from somewhere. This is our opportunity. Stop. City guards, you are under arrest. Look at that. So far away from the city walls, and yet so cheeky, huh? The law of the strongest rules here. Get them. When battling, the Ultra Move bar will slowly fill. Once full, one of your characters can perform an Ultra Move and press the right trigger. The Ultra Move bar is automatically filled at the start of a boss battle. Okay. So, does this one heal? Nope. Okay. Ooh, this will be great for the pandemic shot. I wonder, I wasn't paying attention. I wonder how long it takes for the Ultra Move to actually stack back up. We'll find out. That is a good bit of damage there. An earthquake, yet again? Oh, wait, is there something Oh no. Whoa, a sandworm? Oh man. And we wasted our Ultra Move on those guys? I figured it was weak to water. And he uses Earthquake. Alright, not bad for damage. The Ultra Move, it looks like it'll take a roughly, I don't know, 10 turns or so to fill back up. Maybe less, or maybe more than 10 turns. I love the, like, snack energy just rains from the sky to get me back up to snuff. He's got 2 more turns of being poisoned. I'm going to do some normal attacks for this. By the time that we come back, we should be able to reapply poison. Yep, there we go. We might want to consider some healing here shortly, but I was hoping we were getting near the end of this fight. But on the next turn, if this thing isn't defeated, we'll go ahead and, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and heal up with everybody. And yeah, Lean will do the same. Our ultra move is almost is back up, so that is good news on our part. Bed of stones? Oh, it's got HP regen now. I don't like that. We did that to lower our overdrive, but also to keep poison up. It does not look like it got the poison through, though. Oh no. Yeah, that did about 50% more damage on that one. We're gonna be eating this here in a minute. Oh, we can lower it. Shit. We don't have the necessary energy to do what we need to do, but we do need to poison this guy. She'll get her turn next turn. We'll all use another snack. And that should help counteract the HP regen it's getting. Looks like we definitely need to do some defensive stuff right here in a minute. Let's go ahead and defend for a little bit. So it's not entirely draining him of his health, but it is taking away most of the bonus health he is getting. We're gonna keep defending. And yeah, let's go ahead and do an ultra move. That seems to also lower our overdrive quite a bit. $119? Ooh, is that the fight over? Nice. Angel Wings. Now we have a way to revive our teammates in battle. Rob. If you do not want to end up like your buddy, you better spit out what you're up to. Long live Farnsport. Ooh, that is the mighty the backhand. Stop it, Rob. This is unnecessary. Your lives are unnecessary. Make it quick. I am not taking orders from the likes of you. Oh shit, he just straight up stabbed him in the leg. You're cursed. The way that you treat prisoners, one can mistake you for a nobleman. Tell me, what is your plan? We are going to put an end to this festival. This peace is not real. Everyone's waiting for the new war. The new war? These 150 years have been produced a royal line of warlords. They've no idea on how to deal with peace. It's all fake. All they long for is another war, and we're helping them get to it. You're planning an assassination? Please, peace cannot be your enemy. We yearn for peace, just like everyone, but this current state is nothing more than a breather at Ascania's expense. Terran is using the peace treaty to recover from the explosion a year ago. Our chancellor's a fool and doesn't see it. We'll make the decision in his stead. The new war will bring true peace eventually for everyone. At birth, every man is equal. Stop babbling. You are rats from the moment your mothers threw you into the world. Do not speak of equality. And now tell me, or I will slit your throat. Who was the man before you? How many of you are there? Long live Farnsport. Long live Velandis. I don't know why I had such a hard time doing that. And then he stabbed himself. Rob! Probably better this way. If we leave this rat alive, it will bite the next opportunity it gets. I forbid you to kill a helpless person in my presence ever again. Do you understand? Yes, Princess. We shall return and report to the commander. A line of warlords. Does this apply to my brother as well? It seems like nothing has happened so far. I guess we foiled the plan. What if there are more of them? What if there's a plan B? I have a bad feeling about this. Let us report to the commander. He will know how to act. He's probably wondering where we are anyways. Is something amiss? Are you sure, my lord? Is this parade not worthy as a stage for you? They had a wagon prepared just for you. My dear Heinlein, sometimes I prefer the way through the orchestra pit. But it is quite loud here. I take the noise of the crowd over the whispers of the court any day. Forgive me, what does a simple servant like me know about your problems to such a famous man like you? One does not need to be a powerful king or queen to be famous all around Eldaria. Sir Victor of Arcadia is living proof that a civilian can gain such prestige. As the author of the stage plays and poems, he has written himself into the hearts of many. Having developed the first letterpress machine, he was able to distribute his works to every corner of the world and accumulate vast wealth. Shh, now give me a break. People forget it sometimes, but I am not a nobleman. So let's cut the charades. Just take me backstage and show me where the fun is. Very well, Sir Victor. Here we are. May I cordially invite you to participate in our variety of fun games? The games are played with so-called chips. Please take these 50 and try to accumulate as many as you can. Once you're done, you can exchange the chips for a prize in the north of this plaza. Have fun. That is more to my taste. She. What's the she stuff all about? Looks like we have access to this guy now. Getting beast pelts. I'm so glad this war is over. It's great to have entertainment without any worries. There's dancing going on. What's he have to say? How's it going, Sir Victor? You currently have 50 chips. I hope you have a lot of fun. I can't decide. Which game should I try first? Where are the games at? Is this a game? Thank you for playing our game, good sir. You have accumulated 50 chips so far. Do you wish to stop and exchange your chips for rewards? No. I don't know what games I'm supposed to be playing. Where are they at? Have you already tried your luck against Rock, Paper, Scissors champion? I've been watching him for a while. He never uses paper if he has used rock before. For some reason, though, he always tries to use each sign at least once per duel. Hey, you! Care for a round of Rock, Paper, Scissors? If you can win 3 times in a row, I'll give you lots of chips. If you win for the first try, I'll even add more. The fee is 5 chips. Since it's so cheap, there is a special rule in my favor. If we tie, I win. Got it? So how about it? Alright, let's go. Alright, first round. Okay. Scissors. Oh no. He won. Okay. Wait, hold on. What does this guy say? Okay, so let's try it again. He never uses paper if he uses rock before. Alright, so rock. Oh no. I think that guy behind us lied. Yeah. It says that he likes to try using everything at least once. What's going on? Alright, so he used, I used rock. He uses scissors. Let's see. What do I want to pick? Oh, he won. Damn it. Alright, I suck at this game. I'm not even gonna try to learn anymore. I'm probably overthinking it way too hard. Pressure point. Alright, let's see. Let's go ahead and learn the first skill. Yeah. Oh, he's not even gonna let me, she's not even gonna let me pass. I feel like they're gonna make me use this skill. Welcome to Magnificent Tumultuous Turtle Touchdown. Bet on the turtle that will cross the finish line first. They might look the same, but the racing seals are actually very different. That's why I'm shuffling their position every race. There's no way of knowing who will win next. The fee is 10 chips per game. The winner gets 30 chips. Are you willing to take the gamble? Alright. Let's go ahead and use our last 20. Second line. Thank you. No more bets. The race is starting. That is the best turtle music I've ever heard before. My turtle's not winning, is he? They got a second place? Finished. Turtle number 1 wins. Too bad. Better luck next time. Okay. Well. That's some heavy RNG you got there, buddy. There really is no way to try to work that. It literally comes down to luck, it seems. Oh, man. We got a guy who's going to help us cheat. Ooh. Let's see if he's going to help us now. Do we have enough chips now? We got more money from our dad. Did you know that if you listen closely to a turtle, you can hear his voice? Once you listen to them, I'm sure you'll be able to discern the winner. What kind of shit is that? Alright, so let's take 50 more chips and we'll give it another try. Turtle. Turtle. That's hilarious. All right, we're gonna go turtle 3. Let's see. Let's see. Third one in the row. I thought that guy was literally lying to us. Oh, come on. Yeah, he's doing it. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Finished. Oh. Alright, so how many chips do we have now? I want to know. Yeah, it's Turtle 2. That's awesome. This might be my favorite part of the game so far, just being able to hear the song. Wait a minute. I heard my turtle. Oh, is he winning? He's winning. Oh, I got scared. For a minute there, I thought I was listening to the wrong turtle. That's awesome. All right. We're gonna do this one more time just so that we can have the effect of having a little bit more extra token. All right. This is like free money, yeah? I'd play more paper, scissors, rock if it meant there was an awesome paper, scissors, rock song to go along with it. Alright, now we're done with that. Let's go ahead and, we really do have another skill. Man, they've really been annoying us about the skills. Oh, we have to... Oh no, we really do have another skill. You know what? Seems to me that we're getting hit a lot, taking a lot of damage. Defense up most definitely will probably end up helping us. Now that will go away. Yeah. Alright, how many rewards do we need to look at in the future, I wonder? Oh. Alright, so we're looking at this table. The final elixir costs 15 chips. Current chips is 110. For something different. I think we're going to be taking a shield. The Genji shield. Oh, absolutely. The Genji helmet. Yeah, we're going to be choosing all the Genji stuff, aren't we? Excalibur. Why wouldn't we? A final elixir. The Rising Sun. Okay, so we really wanted, we would have played one more time, it would have had all the items. Oh, okay. If you enjoyed our game, let me see what you've items chosen. An excellent choice, I must say. The total cost of these chips items are 100 chips. Sir, if you'd be so kind. What do you mean? The cost of these items are 100 chips. You've already said that. You need 100 chips to exchange for these items. I've already given the chips to your colleague. Which colleague? The red-haired one at the entrance. I'm sorry, there is no one working here with red hair at the entrance. Also, you need to bring these chips to me. Wait, what? We've been swindled. She's gone. Have I been cheated? I must be getting old. I'm not saying that anymore. Well, that was easy. Like stealing money from a drunken Poco. Part thief, part colonist, she has broken hearts to many men and women. Whether red hair and red clothes, she is infamously known as the Red Succubus, a title that does not make her job particularly easy at sometimes. She could dye her hair and change her clothes, but a narcissist part of her seems rather proud of this fame. In return, I'll return in a few hours and exchange these darlings. As for the time being, I haven't visited this part of town yet. Let's see what we can find here. Alright, so it looks like we're pretty much getting a good, like, a physical attack that can trigger Petal Storm. Ooh, I like that. This is we learned that one already. Bleeding. Yeah, okay. Dragon Killer. Undead Killer, crit up. I like her already. Wonder what a weapon of choice is. Anything over here to the right? Nope, just a beautiful vista over there in the background. I gotta say, for a demo, this is pretty chunky. This guy's pretty wasted. He even left his wallet on the counter. If no one sees me, I could steal the wallet. What are you doing? I saw her steal it as well. I've got the wallet. Time to get out of here. What's that guy running with? Living in a place as huge as this makes traveling a real pain. That's why we have this railway. I wonder who he's trying to tell the history of that railway to. This guy is sleeping. I see a key hanging around his girdle. There seems to be some money in his pocket. Got the loot. Better get away from here. Nice. She just steals everything, doesn't she? There's a new shop on the main street selling the hottest fashion from Meralda. Who would have thought that a year ago we would have new shops with the foreign fashion? There's food, there's food cooking on the stove. Leave it as is. I'm not trying to burn the house down yet. Hey, you. Woman with the red hair, come over here. Ooh. That guy knocked us to the ground. So it's you guys. Is this how you treat a lady? We haven't had enough of you. Until now, we have always handled you with kid gloves. Remember the Port of Vermeer? The tavern at the Red Lake? The marketplace of Gordia? How many times have you fooled us, Senya? I'm not fooling anyone. I'm just misunderstood. You've dragged our name through the mud. Mud, mud. We have paid too many times, Senya. It's time to cash in. Where is she? Where is Himmelskaiser? What is that name? Himmelskaiser. Give us your airship. I'm so sorry, my dears, but I can't. I've lost it. Lost your airship, and we're supposed to believe you? You can only lie. I bet on the wrong card in a gamble. Some merchant in Arcadia owns it now. Liar. We should kill her. He's right. If we continue to deal with her, we only regret it in the end. Wow, I stumbled on words there. Let's kill her, and we will at least get our honor back, brothers. No, we're not going to make it easy for her. She must be useful for something. The Blue Dawn? You want to let her steal the gem? Don't be silly. Saves us a lot of trouble if she does it. Don't be so vague. Just spit it out. We'll make you a deal. Steal the Blue Dawn from the treasury of the Royal Palace. You want me to break into the palace? We'll use the festival to our advantage. Advantage. I don't think that's a good idea, brother. We have nothing to lose. We wanted to use the hectic pace of today's festival to get the stone, but then you realized that it was still too far dangerous and called it off again. And now you want me to go in there. I may be a fraud, but I'm not a burglar. Is that so? I thought the red succubus can take any shape she wants. We prepared everything. We have a map of the sewage system and access to it. They say you're able to get anything you set your sights on. No obstacle is impassable for you. Your sudden charm comes unexpected. All right. Since you've asked me so dearly, the red succubus will become a burglar just for this one instance. But the stinky sewers? Is there no other way? Then become a rat for all I care. No more fooling around. You do what we tell you. If this settles my debt with you, I will do so gladly. No, the stone is valuable, but not enough to pay off all of your debts to us. But let's put it this way. If you get us a stone, we will be a lot nicer to you. I can hardly wait. So, what's the plan in detail? Faster, the delivery was scheduled for tonight. Besides, I'm freezing. I can't go on, I'm exhausted. Stop whining. Not again. That felt different. There was no ordinary earthquake. Oh, are we earthquake expert now or what? If you want to deal even more with quakes, I can give you a slap. Then we have something to analyze for your way home. Now come. Yeah, I'm coming. What is it now? I've never seen Farsport so lit up. So many people are enjoying the festival. Surprisingly, after such a long war, I would have expected differently. This is slowly getting on my nerves. Strange. Are you still feeling cold? Now that you mention it, I don't think so. Hide Witska. Oh please, a demon shall get me if this is a normal earthquake. What is that? Demon. It's headed for Farnsport. Can you hear the music? The banquet has started. I should be dancing up there on our marble floors instead of trapezing down here in knee-high water. Or not trapezing, traipsing. You want us to stuff your mouth? No, then shut the fuck up. Here, take this map. There's only this one entrance, and this is the key for it. We will keep it with us, so make sure to return right here once you have the gem. It's the only exit. Don't get any funny ideas. Which is why we will close the gate after you are inside. Without us, you won't get out. Thank you very much for your trust. Now, hurry up. Will we ever see her again? Probably not, but you never know. As I say, her success rate is rather high. Anyway, I'm closing the gate now. What? What? The key? Where's... No way, she stole it, but when? Miserable brat, shall we go after her? No, we just wait. This is the only exit anyway. Narsleen Sewers. They don't even know me very well if they think that this sewer is the worst thing I've ever crawled through. Looks like we have... Oh, hello, we're fighting a bat now. Ooh, she's our samurai user. I wonder how often it takes for the pedal storm to actually activate. Oh, Yoko Giri is very expensive. Alright, so you have to be careful about that. I didn't realize how truly expensive it was. Alright, we're gonna let this take us all the way around? I think we might have to. So we're gonna go up and immediately there. Here we are. 10 or times 4. And it seems as though the raft comes around rather frequently, so back up we are. Need to be quick to get off of this. There we are. Still haven't yet to see the pedal dance activate. Or maybe we did have pedal dance there. Yeah. Maybe not. I don't know. Oh. There it goes. Alright. Okay, so I thought it was immediately activatable. You hope that it procs the chance to use the ability on the next turn. That's what it is. What is this? Something's coming. It's like a kraken monster. In the sewers? You must be hungry for something big. I hope you don't choke. Oh shit. What the? Fresh air at last. You say that in a sewer? Anything's better than the octopus innards. I don't want to interrupt you, but you are not off the menu yet. Ready the toothpick, Glenn? Yes. It escaped? I won't return. Born in the walled city of Golgotha, when he was 12, he was freed by the Band of the Iron Bull, a group of mercenaries. Having nowhere to go, he joined the group and discovered his love for everything technical. With his talent, he became the mercenaries' top Skyrimmer pilot in no time. Since the incident a year ago, he has been trying to find clues about the mysterious stone that caused it. What the heck were you two doing inside this monster? Well, we were having a casual walk through the sewers when suddenly this kraken appeared and swallowed us. Second hand to the commander of the Band of the Iron Bulls, he joined the mercenaries not because of necessity, but more so with the ambitious goals in mind. He wants the group to grow in fame and power so that one day it could stand next to the strongest armies of Eldria. With it, he wishes to make the world a better place. A casual walk? What are you two up to in this place? Probably the same as you, I guess. Me? Oh, so you are inspecting the load bearing of these walls. You're going to sneak into the palace, aren't you? The banquet is a good opportunity. Are you after the treasury? Who knows? These old walls certainly need to be inspected. We also want something from the palace, but nothing from the treasury. How about an alliance, until we get through the sewers? What? You think that's wise? We don't know her. Exactly. Why should I trust you? Trust in the fact that we have kept you alive so far. There are 2 of us, remember that? And you trust me? I trust you're smart enough to not mess with 2 mercenaries. If a giant octopus greets us at the entrance, I do not want to know what's lurking deeper in the sewer. I agree to your suggestion. Excellent. My name is Kylian, and this is... Now. I need your swords, not your names. Let us go, my dears. I'm keeping an eye on you. You are not the first man to say that. This will be fun. I do like the... I'm really liking the social aspect of the group so far. I'm liking their dynamics. I believe we saw a chest over here to the left and up. Oh, ooh, who are these guys? Now that we actually have access to healing again. Lost bottle of water? Ooh. That is not a particularly... Oh, this Yoko Giri hits everything? Nice! Oh, wow. That's amazing. I immediately think the Red Succubus is my favorite character. Alright, that one's down. We can use Petal Storm on one of these guys. Oh yeah. Oh shit. Oh, she can keep using it. I don't think that should be how that works, but apparently it is. Lost can of Spanish, so he gets some healing as well. Okay, so now I'm going back off a cooldown. These things are pretty chunky. We need to defend. Let's bring this down just ever so slightly. And we'll do some X-Slash on this thing. Can trigger Pedal Dance. Oh, it's actually not a bad attack. Wow. The art for some of these abilities is just like straight up awesome. We'll hit with this, and then, yeah, we should be able to end him with X-Slash. Was X-Slash not enough? This should be. There we go. New learnable skills. Who we got to learn skills? These guys. Leg aim and recall training. Lowers agility for 40% for 3 turns. Recall training. I like this one. Actually, we'll have to take both of them, won't we? And for him, we get Oil Slash and Lend Energy. Restores 50 amount of TP 1. Okay, so you're basically giving someone else your TP. So we're good against humans. We take this skill. You know what? I believe Oil Slash might come in handy if we have someone who can use fire skills of some sort. Let's go ahead and give ourselves attack +2. We got 2 antidotes. Can't complain about that. We could, but there'd be no point. Oh, there's a vendor to our south. Didn't even realize there's a fence here. We'll buy some wares from him. We definitely look at needing to get snacks. Alright, we got 5 of those now. I don't really know what else we should be looking to get. You know what? We'll get one of these. Oh no. Yeah. There we go. There's a lot of options as far as direction here. Yeah, let's go ahead and hit everything. that was a crit hit. That was minor negligible damage we got there. I just love the way that looks. Let's try out, let's see what oil slash is. Okay. We heal somebody in order to make that go down. But should be pretty good to just outright kill this guy. We have 2 treasure chests here we can get. Buff overdrive ×2. A dead end. According to my map, the exit should be at the end of this waterway. But how do we get there? The current is going in that direction. We could use the wooden plank down there. Oh dear, this is going to be fun. I feel like we're going to have to fight a kraken? Seems like it's working. Now, isn't this romantic? Oh, please stop. It's already hard enough to vomit from all that smell. What is this? Looks like we have company. Yep. Kraken's back. Kraken again? What's wrong with this thing? Did it wait for us to get into the water? Whatever it is, it's going to leave us alone this time. Engage. Ow. Deals physical damage to all enemies and reduces attack, magic, and defense. Let's go around one turn with everybody to see if we can see what everybody's ultra move can be. Deals high physical damage to one enemy and raises Sena's agility and crit chance. Let's do an X slash. And then, oh, okay, so we have a healing tentacle. We need to take care of that. We didn't even check to see what the, oh yeah. We need to take care of that healing tentacle quickly. Let's do armor break on the healing tentacle. We'll go ahead and do ourselves a... yeah, we'll do this to lower our overdrive. That's a good chunk of damage going on right there. Tentacle Slap overall doesn't do too terrible damage, but we can actually afford to heal through this pretty nicely. They are targeting her pretty good. And then, yeah, we're gonna keep on the healing tentacle. And we'll do a slice right down the middle. Sees the tentacle fallen. Tentacle rage. We're gonna go ahead and X slash on the physical tentacle. And we're gonna go ahead cross slashing away at that. Oh, I see. Oh, so that sucks. What does this one do? Deals high physical damage to everyone. Tower of Steel. That's his. I don't know if I want to do everyone because I feel like that would just be weaker in general to all 3 targets. Where I suppose I could do just like straight damage to one target entirely. And I think I'm going to go with Magic Tentacle. If he's going to be hitting everybody. Oh, that's nice. She took him out on a nice date in her Japanese home. Alright, and now let's No, let's keep up with the physical attacks and regenerate some more TP here. I'm gonna go ahead and heal up on Kylian. We're gonna keep on attacking. Ooh, that's a pretty hefty amount of damage done with his tentacle attack. That must be the attack buff. No, he doesn't have that anymore. Oh, he gets another rage buff. Okay. That was a crit. And we're going to go ahead and defend. Bring that underneath. I'll go ahead and do a big old cross slash in this thing. And we could look to just defend. I don't want to be taking an extra whole bunch of damage there. 13, not bad. We'll recall us our training, get us back into the overdrive, and let's go ahead and do X-Slash. We'll do some bleed damage, but also will get us the ability to do Pedal Dance if we make it to the next round, because it looks like the tentacle's going down. And that is the Kraken down. Kind of feels like a feel back to Ultros, even though this tentacle or this Kraken didn't really do any speaking per se. That was intense. Now let's get out of here. Everybody got a Grimoire shard from that. Finally, the open sky. Where are we? According to the map, this is the southeastern courtyard. The treasure chamber is in the south. I guess this is where we part ways. I'm sorry I was so suspicious earlier. Well, it's a wise attitude to have. You shouldn't drop it. A fire? Oh great, the rumors have come true. The townsfolk actually started a protest. A protest against what? They don't want Ascania's chancellor to trust Terran. Rumor has it that Prince Frederick of Terran only instigated the peace treaty in order to recover from the damage caused by the Grimoire. Once Terran has regained its strength, the war will continue. Grimoire? Ooh, we should hurry. May the light of the fate guide your path. I wish you the same. Thank you for playing the demo of Chained Echoes. Our heroes are arriving at the palace one after another, but they are not only uninvited guests. Experience the fateful encounter in the full version of Chained Echoes. Please visit the Steam page and wishlist the game. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, and that concludes the demo. Obviously, we just read the end. You know, I'm actually going to say I'm actually pretty impressed with what I played so far. I'm super excited about playing more of it once it's finally released. Sometime in the final quarter of this year, the Steam page just says something blank 22. If you liked what you've seen and you're excited to get your hands on it, I've dropped a link in the Steam page in the description of this video below so you can add it to your wishlist as well. I've got more daily uploads of demos and gameplay series coming through, so feel free to subscribe to the channel here and leave me a thumbs up if you like what you see and you want to see more of that content. And until next time, my name is Sharkinbear. I look forward to seeing you all in the next video. Later.